Brexit continues. The latest today is about the European Court of Justice. The government is now saying we're not quite sure whether we're going to be able to step right back. I just want to read something very quickly. 6 months ago, Theresa May, actually January 2017, said, a little over 6 months ago, the British people voted for change. That means taking control of our own affairs. So we will, said Theresa May, take back control of our laws and bring an end to the jurisdiction of the European Court of Justice in Britain. Another U-turn, Tom.
Allegedly, if you're to believe the GMB News strapline, which I just saw about 20 minutes ago at the top of your hour, I think U-turn is too strong. And never, ever would I criticise GMB.
If it's a U-turn, I think those who voted for Brexit did so for certain reasons. One of them may be some more control over immigration. We now hear that that might not be as easy to get. They also thought they were going to get money for the NHS, 350 million. That we know we're not going to get. And now there's a question mark over the fact that we may not have full control of lawmaking, which they believed we would.
So let me explain. This all depends on your precise... And this is where it gets... We're talking about courts, so we're talking about lawyers. Get ready for some serious legalese today, because this is all about how you define a certain phrase, no direct jurisdiction, which is what the government says.
But it feels
the European
slippery, Tom.
It is slippery.
What it is it will be a compromise. You know, we won't have the ECJ making law.
Tom, that's
there will be a compromise.
But Tom, when Theresa May says that, as they did throughout the whole campaign, have said this for 3 weeks. They made it sound cut and dried, in or out. Whether it's the borders, whether it's immigration, whether it's the European Court of Justice, it's all a bit murky, isn't it?
Look, it's the lies and deceit of the campaign coming through to the Prime Minister with sound bites.
Or is it just the reality of making it happen?
Exactly.
This is reality.
That is it.
But the world is grey. It's never black and white.
But they hid the reality. They misled people. And today, if you read The Guardian, which is a Remain paper, it's on the left, or you read The Telegraph, which is a right paper, was to leave, both of them pick up this direct jurisdiction. It's going to be a lot murkier. We will still be influenced by our nearest and dearest neighbours.
Influence.
That's the
big difference to being run by. Actually, the truth is in the weeds of all
Tom,
this.
that's slippery. And we now have...
to make of a fellow journalist.
We now have a judge on the European Court of Justice. When we leave after Brexit, we won't even have a judge there to have a say.
And so they could still have some jurisdiction.
Exactly.
Truth matter is, we're going to be involved with Europe for many, many years. We're going to want to trade, we're going to do security, the like.
This honesty was never... This is what I mean. Nobody spoke like this during the campaign.
I agree. Do you know why? Because the whole issue of Europe is incredibly complicated. Trying to communicate that to people, for example, at the top of the GMB News hour or whenever, is very, very hard. So we all get down into very, very small sound bites. Sound bites never communicate the full picture.
It's my favourite part of the morning, and I'm sorry to have to draw it to a close. Tom, Kevin, thank you so much.